Hello, good people. What's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 1:30 here in the city right now. Early morning, late night. Either way you see it, it's been raining like the daytime. It's kind of cooler than a few other days that we had very extreme hot and humid conditions. But right now it's kind of agreeable. So second day of Eid we roll into. We have 3 days of Eid, 3 days of holidays going on. City is peaceful, empty. Really enjoying the weather and the city condition. So I have been doing few reviews. I think I did already 9 in the day, and I'm doing 4 or 5 more, so that's going to total up to 14 reviews. I am a beast, man. Woo. Just kidding. So today in this particular episode I'm going to do J Sense, niche or indie house. I think one of those, and I reviewed few from sample before, and I've been given these as gifts from FragranceBD. I have few more. Okay, they always send me like this kind of samples. Okay, this one actually is like 4160. This kind of samples they send, but they send me J-Sense, but there are too many, like so many in one pack. I couldn't start. I didn't know where to start. So sorry, I did few, but today I have full presentation thanks to Shuvo Bhai. Shuvo Bhai is brother of mine, friend of mine. Bhai means brother in Bengali. Mr. Shuvo is actually owner of FragranceBD Bangladesh page, where they sell genuine designer niche and also many rare fragrances, also indie fragrances. Okay, so they are they have a quite rich collection. So they're very friendly owners. They're very reasonable, as well as they have price policies are all clear, and the way they do business is very nice. I really like the way they do business, but more so than that, I really enjoy when they send me samples so I can make some content. And let me just say, sometimes I just say out of gratitude what it means to me. One sample or one bottle can make content that can help many others out there. So this is what I feel is the best part of them. Thank you so much, brothers, Pantho Bhai and also Shuvo Bhai, for your generosity. So J-Sense, I have 2 perfumes I'll review in one episode because I want to save a little bit of time. Okay, I'm not rushing, but I think I can cover both of the fragrance in the same video. Okay, so first one I'm going to show you here is called Roasted Green Tea. I perhaps have talked about this before. Okay, and this comes in 50 ml. These are priced around $80 or something, like 6,000 something taka in Bangladesh. I could be wrong. I haven't seen the price tag, but it's 50 ml. So if you translate to 100, it goes over $100. Okay, I'm pretty sure they don't have big bottles. They have only this 50 ml. So that's one thing. Perhaps it will bother you, but the fragrance are very creative. That's why really he brought that day in the meetup during Ramadan. We had a meetup and among our brothers and friends. So he brought like I think this house around 12 fragrances. These are all testers that he uses, and it says not for sale, right? So these are testers. He shows to customers or makes sample and give them for free. Very nice of them. And I borrowed these two, this one and the next one, Yuzu. Okay, so roasted green tea. Here is the packaging. It's very simplistic, and I think it's a Japanese owner perhaps or Chinese owner. I think one of them. I'm so sorry, I didn't study on this house, but they're based in States, I think. Yeah, it's written all in made in Japan. Okay, sorry. Okay, so perhaps the owners live in States. I could be wrong about this. Read on them. Okay, so it's simplistic packaging, nothing much. It looks like very simple. Bottles look also relatively simple. This looks like these, like simplistic presentation. There's like a label, the name J-Sense, and then in written Japanese roasted green tea, and English as well. So basically they write like a description of the fragrance. I think my eyesight is getting really bad. I need to change my specs because I cannot read things that up close, even the far away things. I'll try. Beauty, purity, inner contentment that lies within tranquility. Okay, man, this is going to be a long description. I'm not going to read that. I'm going to describe the fragrance to you. That's how that looks. Okay, simple cap. It at times look like Decant bottles, but these are actually okay, like a good sprayer, good atomizer and all that. Cap is not that heavy. I have it on the paper. It smells something very familiar to me. Show you the sprayer. Very good sprayers. Okay, so presentation wise, I think the price point, it's not really affordable. It is in a way, but in other ways it's not. 50 ml for around $80 is expensive for any fragrance. Okay, but you need to get samples, so see which one you like. These are very creative fragrances. Okay, these are not your typical run-in-the-mill that you can find in walking in a store and say, hey, I want like a roasted green tea, original authentic smell. You won't get it anywhere. Here, yes, you will. First of all, they have, I think, top notes as coconut, peanut, and I don't know what is the labor. I don't know what that is. Middle notes are jasmine, mint, and winter green. Wow, that's a fantasy note. I think winter green. Last notes, they say iris, cedarwood, vanilla, and clover. Cloves, I guess. I don't know. Maybe there's some fancy notes. But when I smell it, first thing I get is called fig. You know, I smelled few fig based fragrances. This one definitely pops up that. And do they mention fig? There's a coconut. So coconut fig, they sort of have the similar transparent, not transparent, similar property. This one gives me that tropical vibe, but I get more fig than coconut. Okay, and then the roasted green tea. The name is so nice. You think of matcha tea. If you like matcha tea, I used to have this cha time in Malaysia. Nowadays we also have in Bangladesh. So they make this pearl milk tea. They have this fruity tropical tea with, you know, rainbow jelly, you know, those pearls. If you have been fan of bubble tea, this is basically that fragrance. Okay, if you like green tea, matcha tea, this is a matcha tea smell. Okay, whatever is in this, it contributes to that, but I definitely smell that green fig in this. So lovely, so refreshing, and just the creativity of this fragrance blew me away. Okay, love this fragrance, love this to the bits, because I'm a big fan of cha time and their drinks. But some of you may feel like, oh, this is not Elizabeth Arden green tea. This is not that. Okay, it's something like Noble Fig by Ferrari. It has vibes of it, but on the dry down, pure that matcha green tea, and it's so refreshing. It's so long lasting. Okay, longevity is very, very good. I would wear this. You know, this kind of creative fragrances, there is a problem. You know, you will not really find like regular occasion to wear this. You need right mood, right occasion, perfect setup. This is the creativity of these indie or niche houses. Okay, I would wear this day out, you know, spend some time in shopping. I think this one smells a bit ladylike, you know, like women would smell fantastic wearing this. Guys, you can wear it, no problem. Man, the smell is, I cannot tell you, like, this is so different than everything else that I smelled. I have few tea-based perfumes, some from Bulgari, some from Gucci Purom 2, that one has some tea. And I think I also have Nishane's Oolong Cha, has beautiful transparent green tea. It has vibes of those, but it's so serious. It reminds me of, I'll tell you one story. There was a time I had a really big friend circle that we had a brother who used to work for NGO. He used to be my boss. Okay, just telling a story to wrap it on this one. And he had a girlfriend from Korea. Okay, so she came over to Malaysia to meet him, and they were like, you know, going out for dinner, you know, like, and I was like, he didn't have a car, I had a car, and he borrowed my car, you know, like he couldn't drive. So I used to take them to places, you know, and then the thing is, I was working for him as well in the office, so I was getting paid. So basically it was my pleasure, and the dinner was on the house, and we went to a Korean place. I think in there's a place called Ampang. Okay, right after Ampang, opposite to Ampang Point. Those who live in Malaysia, they would know. There's a residential area, and there's some Korean restaurants there. I think Ampang Jaya or Ampang Point near there. Yeah, and then we went there. They had this most beautiful, creative, fresh, like food I never tried before, like squids, you know, octopus. They had some, you know, like boozy drinks. You know, they had this gold dust in there. There's some fruits in there inside that, you know, that drinks. So basically, like, I remember the smell. They served us green tea. You know, that was one of the best green teas I ever smelled. Green tea is very simple, right? They serve you without any sugar in Japanese or Chinese places. This one reminds me of that green tea day. We had awesome food that day, like whole area of food, like fish, mackerels, you know, some veggies. You know, I never tasted veggies like that. That was one of the experiences that I had. This one brings back those memories. If you like Japanese food, if you like traditional green tea, if you like their you know, culture, this one will be like that. Okay, like it will be reminiscent of it. Very creative fragrance, very nice deep green tea, and it's, you can tell the quality of it. They literally blended in green tea in this. Okay, so fig, green tea, that's what I get from it, and the other notes, they're surrounding there, but it's a nice one. This fragrance, I give it 9 out of 10. Beautiful fragrance. Okay, so now let's move on to the second one. Second one, I love it more than this. Okay, yeah, this is, the name itself will give you away. It's called Yuzu. Same looking packaging, so I'm not taking my sweet time to show you. Sorry about the camera, won't pick up the name. It's tiny little writings. So this EDP concentration at the back looks like that. Same, made in Japan and all that. Simplistic box. The juice color in this is a bit more bright, like yellowish, like this. Okay, all right. It looks like kind of like neroli, or I don't know, grapefruit juice perhaps. The name is there. It's called Yuzu. Love that Yuzu note. Issey Miyake has a lot of yuzu. So they say top notes are lemon, bergamot, orange, thyme. Middle notes are grapefruit, lime, yuzu. Last notes are rose, mandarin. So they literally like, I think they put so much citrus in there, you know, like all those notes of citrus, everything is in there basically, right? So yuzu is a note, we'll talk about it. Man, blows my mind. 2 sprays. Let this settle down. It's very powerful citrus. It's literally like, you know, sometimes in the shopping mall when you go, you see like they have plastic lemons, you know, like those toy kind of like replica lemons, and then they put real strong lemon juice in there. They say like green one, the yellow one, and it says lime juice, lemon juice. You mix it up, it's concentrated, and you mix it with water and drink it, and you get like a real authentic, very sour experience. This is what hits you. Man, I just love this so much, you know. If you have been fan of, let me tell you some big names, then you can relate. Do you like Chanel's, this fragrance? Edition Blanche by Chanel, Allure Edition Blanche, EDP. The creaminess of it, the lemon cream pie. Did you like the fragrance called Molecule 04 that I have reviewed it? If you love those 2 fragrances, this is basically those 2 on steroids. The Molecule 04 is very, very beast mode. So is this. This one literally hits you with yuzu, grapefruit, lemon, lime. What else is in there? Let me read. Grapefruit, lime, yuzu. Man, the yuzu is so powerful, and it's like raw, you know, like very, very sharp like a knife, you know. Perhaps many of you won't like it, you know. I can see it, but for me, I love it, you know. That ultimate that I have tried at least grapefruit, at least 6-7 type of citruses in Malaysian markets. I used to go and collect, you know, fresh. You know, those yellow lemons, and also the grapefruit, very zesty. You know, people talk about Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever. The zestiness of it beats, this one beats all the zestiness. If you like that grapefruit, try this one, you know. I think I'm going to purchase a full bottle of it. I love it so much. In hot summer's day, this fragrance literally refresh you for the whole day. When you put this on, even if you didn't have a bath, it will refresh you. In the sunny days, you can imagine like sun is up, little bit of breeze going on, big trees surrounding you, just enjoying your walk, not many cars around, no vehicle, just absolutely enjoying the nature. And there's some lemon trees out there. This is one of the best lemon based perfumes, hands down. Doesn't smell like a dishwasher or cleaner. If you're wondering, is it like lemon lime? It is like that, but it's natural. That's the best part of it. It's the natural citruses. Imagine like a whole bunch of citrus, this, you know, squeezed it down, and then they like sort of compressed it and put it in one small bottle. You need literally like 2 bottles of it to make it last. Like 100 ml would last a long time. But literally this citrus lasts a long time. This one is longer lasting than a green tea. Okay, this is a Perfection 10 masterpiece. Okay, just telling you, if you like those Edition Blanche, Molecule 04, you're gonna love this. This one is beautiful. This one is so creative, but it's for particular people. If you are into more natural smells, if you're into more designer-like fragrances, the artificially enhanced sweet or citrus, perhaps you'll feel like this is too raw for your liking. But if you're in the game for some time, you'll appreciate it. Lovely, lovely masterpiece. Thank you so much, Shuvo Bhai, for lending me this. It's a Perfection 10 masterpiece of a fragrance from Jason. There you go. Amazing fragrance, amazing citruses. I have one more episode, then we'll upload this. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.